Hello, everyone here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Wampsville, New York here. Since last episode, finished up some chisel plowing, did some more fertilizing, got all the fields over here done. I think I mentioned this here last episode as well, that sometimes the hired workers do not do such a good job here on the narrow fields. Well, it turned out, obviously, I'd hired the worker there last episode to fertilize field 12, everyone. And yeah, the hired worker did not do a good job on that. He did like one little stretch of it, and that was it. Ended up having to go back and redo that field myself. Ended up doing field 14 myself as well. 11, of course, we had hired out done. And then also I got fertilizer on field 1 here now as well. I'm not sure why it's so uneven and messy like this. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably because the mower left. I wonder if that's probably why right there. Mower left some stuff. So that's probably what's going on. Anyway, we're going to be working on that field here this episode, hopefully. And I say hopefully, Evan, because we mowed it here. I think that was 2 episodes ago now. We mowed this field, and hopefully there's some hay and grass here. I don't see anything. Well, I guess over here you can. So hopefully it's there. Just it's like laying on the ground, and you just can't see it real well. So we're going to be grabbing the rake. Good question. Do we rake it? Do we ted it? I guess I'll have to find out. I don't know. Don't know how this works here with the American grass. I wonder if we could just rake and bale, or do we have to ted, rake, and bale? I don't know. We'll find out. So probably should grab a tedder first. Start with that, and then see if we can rake it. See what we get here from that. So anyway, we're gonna put the spreader away here for now, and then find out. Oh, hey, there's our tedder, rake, and is the baler in there too? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, where are we gonna hide this thing then? Good question. Put it up in one of these sheds here. Looks like a good shed to me. Ooh, that reminds me when I see the stone picker in there. We need to go pick some stones here this episode as well. Maybe the last episode we'll pick stones. We'll see once here. Yeah, again, I have it on at the moment, everyone. Like I said, probably going to turn that rubbish nonsense off. Oh, let's see. This tractor? Sure, why not? This tractor will pull that stone picker fine, I would think. If I can get it out of here, though, that might be the only trick. Probably going to sell this this thing here. I'm not entirely sure what to call it. Yeah, they call it a power chain. Yeah, probably going to sell that, everyone. And we'll probably go with something a little more standard-ish. We'll see once here. Not 100% sure on that yet, but let's run this up to our chisel plowed fields here a minute. Like I said, they do need to have some stones picked on them. I mean, at least this stone picker is a little bit wider than the other. Well, actually, no, I think this is the only in-game one now, isn't it? That's right. I was going to say the other in-game ones, but no, I believe this is the only in-game stone picker, so might be the only one I have as well. Don't really, see a need to download other stone pickers myself. I haven't seen how I typically turn stones off. Ooh, these actually, are these the small stones? I think the small stones you can actually just run over with a roller. I could be wrong, Evelyn. Let's see. Wasn't there a map here somewhere that shows stones? Yes, those are actually small stones. I could technically leave these. Trying to remember. I don't remember if I've actually played with stones turned on here in Farming Simulator 25 here or not. I did a couple times back in Farming Simulator 22. Enough to know of that after a couple times, like, nah. We're going to have to turn that stupidity off, so. Looks like, I wonder if Giants has changed the way things work here, because I believe in the past, everyone, you would get large stones from this. Now it looks like we actually have small stones, and again, if memory serves me correctly, we can just roll them, and that takes care of them. I don't know, do we have a roller, though? We're going to find out. Do we own a roller? The only way to find out, we're going to have to go to our vehicles here and go through our equipment. What do we got? Seems to me I thought I remember seeing a roller on this list somewhere. I know we said we were going to work on grass, but now I want to try a roller on the stones just to see what it does. Nope, no roller. Okay. For some reason, I thought we owned one. We do not. Well, let's see what's going to roller cost us here real quick. Rollers. Yeah, 46,000. Ooh, a little expensive. 7,000. That's not too bad. 15,000 for that one. Not too bad. Ooh, we got a nice John Deere rolling basket one there. Also not too bad. That's considered a roller, huh? I mean, okay. Debating. Do we want to try like this one or same function as a roller can also be used to cover seeds. You know what? Let's try it. It says it works as a roller. Don't see too many tools like that anymore. Speaking of which, how much horsepower do we need for that? 90, huh? Oh, I was gonna say we could go to the small tractor category here, see if we got any small tractors we want to try that might be able to pull that. But 90 horsepower, that's still up there yet. Wow, John Deere 830 with 200 horsepower. Yeah, okay then. Must be tuned, huh? Okay. Otherwise, but well, it does claim 90 horsepower. Might have to try it, Evan. Might just have to try it. Worst case, I guess, if it doesn't work for our stone picker, I can always put it to the tuned model. I see we do have the 820 and the 80 here as well. So John Deere 80, John Deere 820, and then the John Deere 830. Ooh, I also have a 3010, huh? 3010, yeah, 3010 is only like 60-ish horsepower. I wonder if this is from the John Deere 2510, 3010 that I did. Only 3010, 3020, so hard to say. Old style drag. Oh, looks like they only have one tire track. Bummer. I presume the mod author. Well, let's see what's here. Does he have the tires set up right? Oh, they got collision on them. They do not appear to leave tracks, though. Well, that's a bit too bad. And the tracks it is leaving are like, wow, wide. Okay. No hydraulics on this unit here, by the way. I know my grandpa had several of, I don't know what you call these, cultivators like this, I guess. We'll call it a cultivator. Drag. I guess, yeah, drag is actually what we usually called it. My grandpa had several drags similar to this here. A little bit different. Oh, where'd it go? Houston. You folks see that? It just left us. It is attached yet. What the heck? Did it, okay. That is interesting. Nothing in the log. Well, obviously we got some stuff in the log. I'm just not about that. Okay, it says it's still connected yet. What in the world? I'm looking around to like see once if it's like somewhere else, but I don't see it. Got the old John Deere putt-putt sound, though. Gotta love that, right, everyone? The old John Deere 2 cylinders here. Well, we got 2 fields of them, so I can put this on the other field here. I have to see once here what happens. Okay, well, if you look behind us, Evan, you can see it's still behind us yet because it is leaving... well, now it stopped doing that. It was like marking the grass there where we were going, but now it stopped. Okay. It's like raise lower, fold, nope. Okay, well, I'm just going to hire a worker and see what happens, everyone. I can't see it, so, like... Not sure what the hired worker's doing either. We're going to leave them to that. We'll come back to this one. We're going to go work on making some hay here this episode. That was my initial plan. I wasn't planning on playing with rocks. I just happened to see the rock picker. Like, oh, you know what? We should probably do something with that here as well. Get this chisel plow put away here a minute. Put that there. Probably lose it in the grass here, as tall as what the grass is. And let's head over to the one of the Quonset huts here. And like I said, we'll probably start with the tedder here. Again, I'm not entirely sure if we got to start tedding or raking here. Can't really tell there on the field. Like, what do we have? Don't know. And hopefully this implement doesn't disappear on us. That was definitely an interesting one. I mean, one second it was there and all of a sudden it was gone. I'm like, wait, what? Let's just disconnect and reconnect to it. Okay, I'm just going to turn on some steering assist here. Okay, definitely appears to be doing something. And it is definitely changing the color, which at least to me I'm going to suggest it does need to be dried if we want hay out of this. I would presume if we rake and bale it at this point, we probably would end up with grass bales or wet. I'm not sure exactly, again, with the what we have here. What it'll actually turn into, we'll find out. Wow, that definitely blends in really well here in most spots, except for right there. There you can see it a little bit better, but... Okay, well, we probably at least need to get a headland pass or two down here. Then we can get the rake over here. I think our rake looked like it was larger than our tedder. I could be wrong here. Let's check this here a minute if I could find it in the shop. Which one we have? We have that one, which is 8.2 meters wide. And which rake do we have here? That is 8.4. Okay, not much bigger. It is like just slightly bigger. Enough, though, that I don't want to be, raking grass in with our, I'm just going to call it hay one. Or as the game calls it, you got your wet grass and your dry grass or your hay. Well, out of curiosity, if we go check our map here, how are we looking on the stones over on these fields? Okay, stones are going away on field 13. Probably got to keep an eye on it. That stone picker will probably fill up at some point. Field 15 doesn't seem to be doing anything. I don't know. Can you not push down stones anymore? Or, the implement disappeared. Like, what's it doing, right? I would presume it should be changing the ground texture, I would think. It should be changing from plow to... Well, I don't know. What would it change it to? Yeah, it's definitely not changing the ground texture. See, like that one's changing it to cultivated. Well, maybe we'll finish this headland pass. Have a little quick check it out, see what's going on over there a minute. We might have to maybe try a different roller then or something. I wonder if we're going to do us any rolling, because thinking there's got to be something wrong with that one. Again, nothing error message-wise here. Definitely got something coming from the Power Tools mod. I should just maybe get rid of that mod or something. I did here on the last map. Looks like I clearly forgot to deactivate that map, or that mod here again on this map, so... I'm not sure what its problem is, but clearly it's not happy about something. Okay, headland pass is done. Oh, we only got one headland pass set up on the field. Almost nice if it did too, because like I said, then I could start raking it here. Okay, let's go check and see once how we're looking on the field over here. Mainly interested in this one. Yeah, again, it's still connected. He's going 15 mile an hour too, which I don't think that said it was supposed to be able to go. Makes me think something's definitely not working right. Well, I might as well just unhire you. CTS, try to enter vehicle. Interesting. Let's see what's here. There's no other controls. Well, there's that. And apparently it's got wheels. Interesting. Very interesting. So visually, it's not there, but the wireframe is definitely there for it. That's F5, by the way, and you gotta have developer mode turned on to be able to see that. Okay, yeah, I think we got that turned off. Got to push F5 enough times. I'm debating again, like I said, if I want to try another roller, or I don't know. We'll see once. We'll worry about that another time. I'm just gonna leave this sit here for now. How are we looking on this roller, this stone picker? I'm sorry, by the way. Yeah, you should be able to finish that entire field without filling up. That's good. Okay, back to this task then. And I might just do a second headland pass just so, suppose I should turn it on. That would probably help. Just so, like I said, we can start raking this field here. Anyway, let's head over to the comment section in a moment. See what you folks had to say here for last episode. Reminder again, always enjoy reading all your comments. So if you got something to say, throw it down below. Starting off with the first comment here from Jake. Jake was saying, great New York video. Well, hey, thank you very much for that. Pretty sure we've played on a New York map before, Evan. So we've been in New York before. Obviously never in Wampsville, New York that I know of, but... RC1 was saying the McDon Swatherhead will also harvest. And I like how he puts harvest in quotations there. The lavender. He also says, great video. Hey, thank you very much for that. Yes, good to know. Let's see once here. Next comment from Dustin. Dustin was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, doesn't have us do another headline. We're going to do one anyway. I could, I suppose, change the settings that one and set it to 2, but we'll just run 2. And then I'll throw this on a hired worker. We'll grab another tractor here, and we can grab the rake and get the rake over here. Next comment here from Maximum. Maximum was saying you can use the lavender and the poppy that you harvest and bring it to the oil mill to get lavender essential oils and poppy seed oil. It says great money-making method. Hey, good to know. We'll have to maybe check that out. We haven't really looked at the factories on this map yet. There's a bunch of different, obviously the different crop types here. We got some different factory options here. I definitely think we'll have to check some of them out. You know, again, we probably won't get into all of them, everyone, but we'll pick a couple. Oh, let's see. What else do we have for comments here? Or is that it? Oh, we do have another comment here on the restore missing save game, or deleted save game, or corrupt save game, whatever might happen to it. You folks that watch the videos regularly know I like to mention this every so often. Again, it's just one of those features Giants does not advertise. So got to make sure we do their job for them here, apparently. And yeah, for those who don't know, Farming Simulator has a built-in automatic save game backup feature. And not only does it just automatically back up your save game, it automatically backs up multiple copies of it. So yeah, if something ever goes wrong with your save game, you really shouldn't have no excuse. There should be a way of getting it back. And yeah, if you're not sure how, like I said, make sure you check out my video on that. It's been the same for every single version of Farming Simulator that I know of. So it really doesn't matter what version you watch, Evan. Obviously, I do have one for Farming Simulator 25 specifically, but if you watch the Farming Simulator 17 one, it's going to be the same. At least I'm pretty sure I got one for Farming Simulator 17 anyway, so I don't know if I have one for 13 or not, but I do believe I've got one going back as far as Farming Simulator 15, so yes. Looks like such a big rake, but it's just the fact that it's offset. Oh, no, there's a third. Oh, is this, did I look at the right rake here? Let's go check this here a minute. Is that the one? That is not the one. Which one do we own? We own, 9.7 meters, so even wider. Okay, which is weird. So actually, let's go back to this, Evan. So the two-wheel rake, at least I think this is two wheels. Yep, that one is 2. Is 8.4 meters. The three-wheel one is 9.7. Wow. Seems like so much bigger for not as much. Also, 3 wheels. I wonder where it... does it leave it down the middle? I guess we're going to find out. Should still be good here for raking. Yeah, we did 2 passes there with the tedder, so that should be, I don't know, what, 8? Well, 8 plus 8 there, so about 16 meters wide. So like I said, we're still good. Also, do we have an offset on this? Because it appears we have an offset. 0.1 meter offset, huh? Okay, I mean, it's in-game, that one, so it should be right, right? Feels so weird with 3 rakes here. Oh, ew, he says, ew. That is interesting. You folks thinking what I'm thinking? I should have guessed that's where it put it, because he got that I don't know, that guard right there. So essentially, it just cascades it from one to the next. Yeah, not a big fan of that one. Not a big fan at all. I'm thinking this thing is going to go back to the shop, I think. And the reason I say that, Evan, what I like to do when it comes to doing baling like this is I will run the same width on the baler. So whatever the width of our rake is, 9.7, right? This is 9.7. I will go set 9.7 on the baler, and then in theory, I can follow, well, it's not really a theory, it actually works, right? I can follow the exact same lines as the rake made. That obviously is not going to work with this rake, everyone, so yeah, I think we're going to have to replace this rake, unfortunately. I don't think we have really any good American wheel rakes, so probably just have to stick with the European rubbish here. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and sell that. I don't know if we get any more money selling it this way or not. Probably not. Didn't get a whole lot of money from that in the first place. That was like $2,000, and that's probably what, $50,000, $100,000 rake? 60, okay. Oh, let's see, what do we got here? We do have like the Anderson merger. That is 9.1 meters, so we do have, yeah, I don't think we want to run that one. I mean, not something that's, well, wait, did that say 9.7? Says it's 9.7 meters. There's no way. No way. That's maybe 3, Evan. 3 meters, maybe. Pretty sure with a merger here. Can this one, I think this one can go down the middle, if I remember correctly. Looking at it, I'm not sure now, though. Sometimes these mergers only go out one side. Well, I guess there's one way to find out is buy it and try it, right? Wonder what this goes on. Looks expensive. No, that's because it is. Windrower. A tractor with reverse driving function is recommended. Okay. Let's try this thing here. This would definitely be a little bit more American than, say, the other rakes that are available in the game here. If it doesn't go back, or if it doesn't dump to the middle of them, then I don't know that I really want this particular one. We'll have to see once here. Let's see what the verdict is here. In fact, I'm not even going to leave the shop. We're just going to see if we can unfold it right here and see if there's options for this. Oh, it's folding together makes it... Oh, there. Okay. Perfect. That's what I want to see, Evan. That is what I want to see. To the middle. Perfect. Okay, back to the field. Unfortunately, back to the field just in time to wrap it up here, looks like. But yeah, I guess we'll start probably bailing here next episode then, Evan. Unless we save it for a live stream. You never know. We'll see once here. Watch a reminder, by the way, for those of you who want to catch more RD Allen content, you can follow me over on Twitch, RD Allen on Twitch. That's also where you can see the boss baby sometimes as well, at least when she's not already gone to bed. Depending on her bedtime, sometimes she goes to bed here before I start streaming. Sometimes she goes to bed after, so... Okay, let's set up our steering assist on this one. Oh, we're going to do 2 headlands, huh? Okay. Ooh, and looks like we might be able to pull this one back to the middle here. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want a nice middle. And then what was the width on this here again? According to steering assist, 9.1. So, again, as I mentioned here a moment ago, what we're going to do when it comes time to bail, we're going to go set the baler to 9.1 meters. Well, it'll be the tractor, right? But the tractor pulling the baler, we'll set it to 9.1 meters. And in theory, we should be able to follow right down this same path that the merger is taking. I was going to say rake. This really isn't a rake at this point. Typically call these mergers. And I wouldn't say they're super common around where I live, but you do see them. They are used a little bit. Definitely more common than any of the other, again, what I'm going to call European rakes. So anyway, with that, we're going to wrap it up here. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.